Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel, Jessica Jones Tutorials. Today I'm doing this fall, kind of Thanksgiving inspired look for you guys today, the third of the trio that I wanted to film. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and take a second and hit that subscribe button. That way you won't miss out on any of my future videos. I'm gonna start filming some really cool like holiday stuff, like Christmas, because I know we just did Thanksgiving, but I'm about to start filming some Christmas and New Year's looks and 12 days of Christmas kind of a thing, so keep your eyes peeled for that. You're not going to want to miss out. I'm using some palettes I already own because I'm being thankful for what I have. So that's kind of the theme of today, like thankful for what you already have. No new stuff, using what I have to create new looks, dun 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 dun. So if you want to see how I got this look, then keep on watching and let's jump into the video. All right, to start, I'm going to use the Tatcha Silk Canvas. This primer is super expensive, but you can see I've already dipped into it a little bit. It came with it's like a coin that you dip in and get the product out of it, but of course I lost it, so not great there, but that's okay. I like to put primer everywhere just to fill in every fine line, every wrinkle, and make sure everything is smooth as silk. I feel like that already evens out my skin tone. I will say for the price point though, it's not like, I don't feel like it's better than the Pore Professional. I don't know, I just like Pore Professional the best, but I bought it, so I need to get my money's worth and use it, right? Foundation, I like to use two to get my skin tone. This Fenty Beauty foundation is my favorite foundation, but it's a little light for me right now, so I mix it with this very lightweight but heavily tinted Makeup Forever HD foundation. So this look doesn't have to be just for Thanksgiving, right? You could do it just as a fall look. My family's downstairs. I can smell the turkey cooking away. I don't even like turkey that much, but the smell, it's just nostalgic for me. I made the pie. That was my contribution. Wet sponge. But I don't know. As I'm thinking about like what I'm thankful for, well, today, I'm just really thankful for my family, for all that they've done for me and how they're always there for me and kind of help me out when I'm dealing with tough times. What are you guys thankful for? I promised myself this whole month of November I wouldn't buy anything until Black Friday. I'm like, there's just no point. I know all this stuff is coming out, but like, we do not need to buy anything because it's gonna be all on sale. There's no point, right? So I did really good. I think I only went to Ross like one time and I was buying clothes and they happened to have some of that discounted, high-end makeup, and I was like, okay, this is okay, but nothing else, I promise. Next up, we have concealer, Tarte's Shape Tape, my absolute favorite concealer. This one is in shade Fair Light Neutral 16N. And I like to just use one dip. I do not like to heavily conceal. It doesn't look as good on my skin. And I will just kind of do this for it. And so I take this, I like to keep it concentrated under the eye and kind of diffuse it out. That way it's not gonna get cakey throughout the day. The next step is to set everything. So I'm gonna be using the Dermablend Professional. I'm gonna dip my Beauty Blender into the powder. And just set everywhere where I put that concealer. While that is baking, I'm gonna go ahead and do my contour, and I'm gonna use the Marc Jacobs Tantastic bronzer. This is my absolute favorite. It's just a really nice warm shade, and the reason why I like it is it's not difficult to get it onto the brush. I feel like some of them are just pressed so hard that you have to like, and then it doesn't blend super nice on the cheek. I don't know, the formula is just really nice. It blends really well on the cheek, and how many times can I say really in one sentence? Okay, so we always start by the ear, and I just barely dab it on and move it forward towards the corner of my mouth. It really is the angle I go at. And then always blend upwards, never down. love that. It's just so pretty. It makes me look so tan. That's why it's tan-tastic, get it? I know you're not, I'm not that funny. Forehead, and then right below the chin, and then our nose contour. All right, now I'm gonna take this big fluffy brush and I'm gonna go ahead and wipe that all away. I don't like actually sweep because I feel like too much brushing on the face can mess with what you've laid down already. So I will kind of do a pounce and flick kind of a thing instead of like a just go in and really hit your face with stroking, you know what I mean? I like this Real Techniques brush. It just fits perfectly in this little nose area here. I take it down the whole bridge on both sides. And boop, 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 boop at the bottom. And then if it's a little too much, you can just go over it with your brush. We want to do our blush, and this is my favorite blush. It lasts me all day long. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in shade Captivating, and I just use this angled brush here. This is a Morphe. This is part of their face collection. It comes in like the gold case at Ulta, and I go ahead and put that on top of, halfway on top of what I've already done with the contour and above that. And I don't, again, brush up and down. It just doesn't work for my skin. I tap and pull, tap and pull. Now that I have my face makeup complete, I'm gonna go ahead and set it before I move on with anything else. This is the Urban Decay Quick Fix. This is my absolute favorite. Ever since I switched from the purple one to this one, I've noticed a huge difference in the longevity of my makeup. And I don't know, my skin just feels better. This isn't actually a setting spray. It's technically a complexion prep and priming spray. It's hydrocharged, it's got coconut water in it. So it just really helps keep your skin alive during the winter months. And I had, like, it really does keep my skin and my makeup perfect throughout the entire day. So I don't know what it is, but I love this one. There we go. Oh, I sprayed my scarf. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I got Clear Correct for my teeth because I wanted perfect, straight, white teeth. And I didn't want to get braces, so luckily I qualified for, it's kind of like Invisalign. I'm down for it. For shadow today, I wanted to do a kind of a smoky, fun, glam Thanksgiving eye look, but it doesn't have to be, again, for Thanksgiving. This could just be a fall look or maybe something you do to a holiday party. So I think this is gonna be really, really fun. I'm gonna be using two things for our eyes today. The Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes, and I'm also gonna be using the Tarteist Pro Glitter Liner. Again, like I mentioned, for the month of November, I wasn't trying to buy any new palettes, so I haven't gotten the new Morphe and James Charles palette. I might get that in the future, but right now I'm okay, and I think I can recreate the look with what I already have. Again, being thankful for what we already have, right? So that's the reason for the season. First thing I'm gonna do is put down Peach Tea, and I'm gonna use this in my crease. I'm using this fluffy M518 Morphe brush to get this pigment down. And I just take it till it's like right above my brow bone. All right, we're gonna dip into Fresh Picked with a more defined angled brush. And we're gonna put this a little bit below what we just did and along the same lines. We're not gonna take it all the way to the inner corner because there's no point, and I got a little fallout, but we'll clear that up in just a second with some powder. These shadows blend really, really well. I really do like these palettes. I love the Just Peachy and then the White Peach palette. Every time I see them on Sephora, I'm like, oh, I love that. I'm like, oh yeah, I already have it. Going back in with that 518 brush and not putting any more pigment on it, but I'm just gonna go in the middle of those two shades and blend it out to where it's really nice and buffed. Now we're gonna go in with Peach Tart, this dark shade here. And we're gonna put this in the outer V, again, just below what we just did. And then we're gonna circle around and take it as a V, like we said, across the top lid. And you notice we're not taking it in as far as the other two shades. We're just keeping it kind of in this outer V here. I'm gonna go in with more of that fresh picked shade, and I'm gonna put this on the lid of both sides. And now we're gonna go in with our deepest shade, this chocolate dripped, and we're gonna put that in the lowest part of our crease. And on the outer part of our eye. The next step is to go ahead and cut the half cut crease in the front, and then we're gonna pack in white, this shade here, onto that front part of the eye. I've got my crease cutting brush and my Tarte Shape Tape. Go ahead and cut these creases. And it doesn't have to be perfect because we're gonna line it with glitter later, so if the line isn't exact, you can kind of fidget with it later. Make sure everything blends out. I like to pat it in the middle and then take my transition shade, whatever it is, and kind of hit over the beginning of the middle of that, if that makes sense. We're going to take this shade here, Peach Meringue, and we're gonna take that on a packing brush, and we're going to put that right over the front of this shade for us. This whole palette smells so amazing, by the way. It's super good. And then I'm gonna blend that shade in to our transition shade to create a seamless effect. The last step to this fun eye look today is to go ahead and use Tarteist Pro Glitter Liner, and I'm gonna be using the super glittery side of this. And actually, I might put down this side first and put the glitter over it. I think that's what I'm gonna do. All right, that looks so cute. And then I'm gonna do the glitter side now. Guys, I love this shadow. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go off camera to do my liner, lashes, brows, and then we'll come back together to do the under of the, I always say the under of the eye, but it's the bottom shadow. And then we're gonna do our lips. Okay, one sec. For bottom lashes, I'm gonna keep it pretty dark and smoky, kind of like I did in my last video. So what I'm gonna do is start with our darkest shade, Chocolate Dipped. And then with a slightly bigger brush, I'm gonna take Peachy Tart and buff that out. And then we're gonna end it with Fresh Picked. So I have no idea what happened, but as I was recording, it got completely out of focus and I didn't want to refilm the whole video. So basically I'm doing bottom liner and then I'm also doing some lipstick, and then I'm gonna show you guys the final look. For lipstick today, I'm gonna be using this Buxom Dolly Plump and Contour Lip Trio, and this is something I got for $8.99 at Ross. So I did, like I said, spend a few dollars, but I mean, it was really cheap and I love Buxom, so I was like, that is such a good deal. I'm gonna do it. When there's a good sale and you wanted something, I feel like it's God saying, go ahead and buy it. At least that's how I feel about it. First, we'll do the lining of the lips. Next we have, this adorable little mini lipstick, and this is Big and Sexy Sultry Mauve. I've never tried their lipsticks before, just their glosses, their plumping glosses and lip liners, so I'm gonna try this out. Okay, good. This is my favorite kind of lipstick where it's buttery and it goes on smooth, but it doesn't like just go everywhere. I feel like some of them are so matte. They are like literally like over your lips and so hard to get on. Lastly, we've got the Buxom Full-On Lip Polish. And these are usually all plumping. Oh, that's so pretty. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching this tutorial. Kind of a quick get ready with me, if you call it quick, but just like in a full face of a kind of a glam Thanksgiving / fall look. This is the third of the 3 that I wanted to film, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and sound off below. Let me know what you guys think. Give it a like. I really appreciate that. It helps a lot. Subscribe to my channel before you guys head out, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.